Hello everyone and welcome back to my playthrough, and taking off from the previous part, I believe that I am going to try my luck against Black Imperialdramon, but I just want to familiarise myself with a few things. So fighting with Imperialdramon, got good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was just familiarising myself with the Digimon that I have in and the techniques that I'm going to be using, because I remembered doing a bit of switching when before taking on Black War Greymon. I remember doing a bit of switching, and I just wanted to remind myself of how I'm looking ahead of my battle against Black Imperialdramon, and I'm just thinking about whether I should be preserving MP. I don't anticipate too many issues with Black Imperialdramon. I think he will be one of the easier opponents, but regardless of that, I think I still am going to preserve my MP by running away from any random encounters that I get into along the way. So it's going to be Imperialdramon against Black Imperialdramon, and and Gigafire is going to be my main attack. I can't think of any obvious reason why Gigafire should be strong against Black Imperialdramon, but at the same time I can't think of any reason why it should be weak against him. And Gigafire being one of the best fire techniques, I'm adamant that as long as you're not resistant to it, it's going to do pretty good damage. So my HP and MP are at the maximum. Yeah, I don't think Black Imperialdramon has anything particularly dangerous about him. I think he just has his signature technique, which is Mega Crusher, and his standard attack. See, that was his signature technique, and that did little damage. It wouldn't surprise me if his standard attack does more than that. Well, we don't know, because it got evaded. Well, his standard attack and his signature technique are about the same, to be honest. 3 speed ups done. I'm relatively happy with that. I'll see what Gigafire does. Okay, that did serious damage, though that probably was a critical hit in all fairness. Okay, it was a critical hit, and I'm going twice in a row. And that's the end of that. Okay, well, he was straightforward like I expected. I probably didn't expect him to be as easy as he was, but no need to complain about that. I'm going to keep my HP filled up, just so that I don't get caught off guard by any of the random battles, and I'm just searching around here just in case there's anything in this area of use that I'm overlooking. I can't think of anything, but you never know. Of course, most of the Digimon in this area are going to be sort of like dinosaur fire type. So Gigafire is probably not going to work that well, but it seems that Black Dart is serving me okay, and I don't need to hesitate about using MP because well, with Black Imperialdramon out of the way, there are no more key fights for a while. The next key battle will probably be when I go to the south sector. Nothing up there. Right, so the gondola doesn't work. I'm sure I can get to the south sector via the circuit board, but I don't know the circuit board routes very well. I'll probably be better off using the seabed. And just thinking whether or not... I don't think I need to rest. I think my MP will stretch for now. So I'll take this to the central park, and then I'll make a change there. I'll go to the Shao Beach, and then the seabed there will take me to Phoenix Bay. And if I stop off at the South Sector City just so that I can rest and save, and then I can make my way down to the Jungle Shrine. Annoying thing is that much like with the Asuka server, the Digimon who spawn in the Jungle Shrine are Numamon, and they're more powerful in this server, which means they're going to be even harder to beat, and the frequency in which they pop up is very high, and getting into lots of random battles is going to be a bit of a thorn in my side when I'm going to be trying to preserve MP. And the Numamon in the Jungle Shrine in this server, if I remember rightly, they drop 299 experience, as opposed to the ones in the Asuka server who drop 222. That's a difference of 77, I think. And the significance there is that when I do grinding, the Numamon in the Asuka server are going to be an obvious possibility because of the high amount of experience and the fact that I should be able to beat them with reasonable ease. And though I would need to compare that to the Numamon in this server and consider whether or not I'm able to win against the Numamon here in this server, and if I can, how easily I can beat them, and whether or not it's worth it for the extra experience. Obviously I have to balance everything out, like how easy it is to win and all things like that, but either way, I think the Jungle Shrine is going to be an obvious spot of grinding when the time comes that, you know, I'm ready to grind. I think the big difference, or the only difference I think, is going to be the server in which I'm doing it in. It may be worth doing a bit of experimenting when the Numamon do show up when I'm trying to make my way through the Jungle Shrine. It might be worth battling them just to see what, just to see what they're like, how they fight, and, how easy it is to win against them. Because if all works out smoothly, then they might be the Digimon that I end up grinding on. And it is very important to save, because well, the Digimon who I'm going to be going up against. An annoying thing about him is the fact that he has the ability to heal himself, and that can make him a very time-consuming and frustrating opponent. And not only that, but if he repeatedly heals, then there's the risk of me running out of MP, and then I'm pretty much gonna hit dead end, and he's probably, well, and then there's no doubt that he would in time end up defeating me, because without MP I wouldn't be able to keep myself alive. If I had the ability to recover MP, then I don't think it would be an issue of losing, but an issue of getting stuck in a continuous loop where he just keeps on healing himself every time. But generally, I think he's most likely to heal when his HP's in the red. When his HP's not in the red, he's unlikely to heal, but he still can do. And so it might work out in my best interest to just weaken him until his HP's almost in the red, and then maybe do like Fire Field in the hope that I can then sort of defeat him, given that the Giga Fire on the one-off is going to be more effective. Right, I haven't got MP to be playing with, but let's just see. 3 hits. Survived. Well, I'm pretty confident that 259 is the standard amount of damage and not a critical hit. His attack doesn't affect your defense, which is actually an improvement compared to the other Numamon, and I would say 1 or 2 more hits is going to finish him. Okay, I got 2 more standard hits. 299 experience. 299 experience, 770 bits. Okay, well, I'd say the Numamon in this server are harder to beat, but I would say we're probably looking at 4, maybe 5 standard hits in order to defeat them. With critical hits, probably 2, maybe 3. The chances of them running away is about the same. Their attacks are more powerful, but they don't weaken your defense. Well, the Numamon here are not exactly threatening, and they're not exactly immensely hard to beat, but I think a big significance is the question of the Numamon in the other server. Can I beat them guaranteed with 3 standard hits? That's a very big question, and could have quite a big impact on my decision, because here I am dependent on critical hits. But I only beat 1 Numamon because it then occurred to me that, you know, that was me experimenting, but now I need to be preserving MP for this guy. Yeah, I don't think this guy is much of a threat offensively. The issues are with his defense. He's, he is very hard to defeat given his defensive statistics and traits. So his standard attack's not doing much. I don't think his signature technique is a great deal better. It's the healing technique that annoys me. Okay, that was actually weaker than his normal attack. And I think I've done 3 speed ups. And I think I'm confident in that, so let's just see what Giga Fire can do. Okay, I'm trusting that wasn't a critical hit. Though I wonder, because this guy is Kotemon's Mega, so he's meant to be like holy, isn't he? And sort of like white is strong against black, and I'm wondering if the reverse is true as well. I'm just going to see what Black Dart does. Okay, it's much weaker. I'm not getting many successful hits, am I? Just... He's probably going to heal, so Giga Fire's an expensive drain on the MP. Let's just see what this does. Yeah, it's not exactly great. And that was a critical hit. So I'm thinking about putting Giga Fire aside and maybe just trying to weaken him with much cheaper means before hoping to maybe finish him off with Giga Fire when his HP is low, but not to the extent where he's probably going to heal, aka trying not to put his HP into the red. And I would say that it would be risky to attack him again. Oh wait, hold on, I don't have Fire Field. I only have Giga Fire. Okay, I'm probably going to be dependent on critical hits here. 3. Please tell me I go twice in a row. I do. Please tell me I get at least 2 hits. Okay, all is good. Okay, so my HP is okay, my MP is okay. Alright, let's make our way back. And I think if I go back to the city so I can rest and save. And then from there, I think take the seabed at the Plug Cape, or South Cape, whatever it is. Take that to the west sector, and then from there I can make my way to the Dum Dum factory, where I will have Black War Growlmon and Black King Numamon ahead of me, and we'll have to see how I do against them. I would say Black King Numamon is causing more concerns for me, because of the fact that he can freeze you. Although, I seem to recall Black War Growlmon being very powerful, Black King Numamon not being as threatening in that department, but still the fact that he can freeze you does make him dangerous opposition, and I'm sure you can guess it's particularly dangerous in the circumstances that I'm having to follow. Ooh, critical hits, boom. I'm sensing I can't be too far away from level 58. I feel like I've been level 57 since like forever. Well, if I want to make an informative decision as to which Numamon to grind on, I'm going to have to experiment in both servers. But at the moment, there's no obvious reason for me to go to the Asuka server, is there? So I may just stick to this server and do the grind in here. But not just yet, I've got to go to the west sector first. Ah, there we go. Level 58. All this hard work, and all I've done is gain one lousy level. I think we have a bit of selling to do, so let's just go to the nearest guy. Right, so if I just rest and save, and then that will pretty much be the end of this part. And then in the next part, you'll see me head off to the west sector. So yeah, once I've saved, that would be all. So I'll probably be ending the part here. So thank you everyone for watching, and hope you enjoyed.